asked Urban II for military support. At the Council of Clermont, there was a huge uproar as the Pope called for a crusade to retake the Holy Land, Jerusalem.
We, the French, will make Europe great again. Those are the faithful Muslims that take interest in. And let me remind you that they have taken what is rightfully ours. I, Urban II, will ensure that all Crusaders will be forgiven of all their crimes. They shall forever benefit in the light of God's grace.
Yay! We have asked some people about their opinions on the crusade. Many Franks, such as Godfrey of Lorraine, Robert of Flanders, and Hugh, brother of King Philip of France, have made some supportive remarks.
I believe that what the Pope has called for is necessary. We can't just leave the Holy Land in the hands of those barbaric pagans. I mean, really, there's nothing to talk about. We just have to do this. The Holy Sepulchre is at stake here. We cannot let all those dirty Muslims keep it.
Antioch was taken in 1098. Let me introduce Stephen, the Count of Blois. He will give us a first-hand account of our siege on Antioch.
Thank you. You see, we have been making no progress for months. Many soldiers were getting sick, food was running low. We had spread out our forces to account for those who left to gather food, but we fought fiercely. God gave us strength, and we stood against those who greatly outnumbered us.
Well, it's good to see that Antioch is in good hands, ours. Now, moving on to Jerusalem, we finally got it in 1099. Let me introduce Lord Raymond, Count of Toloy, one of the bravest warriors at the scene.
Well, thanks, Midget. I wasn't nearly the bravest. I didn't even know we had infiltrated the city at first. I was fighting on the other side when we managed to burn one of the walls and climb in. How surprised I was when the Saracens started to jump off their walls. My men and I joyfully rushed in and started to execute God's will.
Killing people and pillaging the city, you mean?
Well, yes, more or less. Well, we were all aghast when we first arrived. Those pagans sure know how to build cities. They were greatly fortified and beautifully laid. However, their stupidity brought about the demise. When we marched towards the city, they left all their fields untouched. We had plenty to eat and drink. What is more, during the siege, we managed to make a hole in the wall. The Saracens used wooden beams to roll rocks into the hole, obstructing our passage. However, we used the beams against them, using them to construct a bridge between their walls and our siege towers. When the wall caught fire, none of the soldiers could stay to defend it. Yes, that was a great victory.
Thank you, Raymond. After Godfrey, apparently Baldwin got the throne. Sensible and prudent leader. We have some more great men here today called the Templars.
We gathered under the Hue de Payer. Our name, the Knights Templar, is after the Temple of Jerusalem. At first, our order was small, but after we were formally recognized as an order of the Church, our numbers grew dramatically. I have to say the treatise written by Bernardo Claret helped our popularity. The Knights Templar also worked on a meritocratic system. Anyone could rise to high ranks in the Knights Templar. Bastard, Lordring, or common folks, we were all equal. I myself was of common birth.
Thank you for your time, Bernard. Now we have some sad news. Edessa, also known as Rojas, was taken by a Muslim by the name of Zengi. It is said Zengi rose to power in Mosul and proceeded to take on Edessa, whose count Jocelyn II was in conflict with Bohemond, the Prince of Antioch. That is why Edessa had only its own forces to defend itself against the Muslim armies. After such a tragic loss, Pope Eugene II was quick to call for a second crusade. Then we heard about Damascus.
So this happened between July 25th and the 28th. This battle was a notable defeat for the Crusaders, which had an important role of gradually weakening the Crusaders' force. More details will be depicted by Louis VII of France.
Well, to briefly talk about the fiasco of Damascus. Damascus was not our original goal to attack. Due to the help of Eugenius III and Bernard of Clairvaux, Conrad III of Germany and I headed to the Holy Land.
Then why did your army set its sights on Damascus? What were you after?
Well, our actual goal was to attack Edessa, but the French and German army was totally exhausted by the harsh march to Anatolia. In addition, Jerusalem and the Holy Knights were also aiming Damascus. Therefore, we talked about this in the Conference of Acre and changed the target. At July 27th, the Islamic army arrived and ruined everything. The Crusaders refused for more battle, so we, the three kings, had no other choice but to retreat.
Internal conflict continuously weakened the kingdom of Jerusalem. During the Battle of Hattin, it finally fell to the Muslims. The shock of this news killed Urban III, Gregory VIII, the next pope, by announcing Audit Tremendi, called for a cease to infighting and appealed for yet another crusade to retake the Holy Land.
People, the Muslims has taken away Jerusalem from us. Our soldiers lost the Battle of Hattin. Pope Urbanus, God bless his soul, passed away, shocked by this news. It is time for us to recapture the Holy Land, Jerusalem. Lords of Europe, unite! We need all of your strength.
However, Isaac II, Emperor of Byzantium, made a secret alliance with Saladin to disrupt their advancement.
I cannot trust the Holy Roman Emperor Frederick Barbarossa. He made an alliance with the Normans. He would plunder the Greek and Thracian regions, even Constantinople. Also, his title, the Emperor of Western Europe, offends me. I, the Byzantine Emperor Isaac II, will make a secret alliance with Saladin and disrupt this advancement of the Crusades.
Is the second kept refusing to accept Barbarossa as emperor. But the first Barbarossa said that if Isaac II didn't agree to call him as the emperor, there would be no further negotiations and a full attack will be launched on Constantinople.
Good afternoon. I'm King Richard, the Lionheart of England.
And I'm King Philip II of France.
How would you describe your relationship during the Third Crusade?
Well, I was startled to say that we were in great relationship before the siege of Acre. We ate the same table from the same dish and even shared beds. We were that close.
After the Battle of Acre, there was tranquility among us for a while. But then we encountered an issue. Among King Richard, King Leopold, and I, we had to choose one leader.
True, the Crusades would not be able to function well under 3 commanders. We only needed one.
But you promised King Leopold a certain portion of city and that the 3 of us would be treated equally, and you broke your promise.
At least give Christians permission to travel the holy city if it's necessary for us.
Okay, then I'll give you permission to travel.
As the aftermath of these crusades, although the Christians couldn't get back to Jerusalem, they could get the coast cities. Through this, Latin Christian group remained the coastline for more than 100 years.
Incoming stock report. Before, during, and after the Crusades, many centers of commerce in Venice and Florence have grown exponentially. As you can see from this graph, their stock prices have grown dramatically.